What is up, guys and gals and guys? Space Unicorn here bringing you some hot frag action today, guys. We have the Takeshi Event. Why are we doing the Takeshi Event? Because I don't really like him. Well, we're going to answer the real questions that you have to answer, and we're going to tell you why you want this card in your lineup right now. He is in a very strange spot. But before we get into the video, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. In fact, run that like button up, as it really helps the videos get off the ground and perform in the algorithm. Also, did you know creator code? Use creator code Space Unicorn in the item shops. 10% of every purchase gets sent to me directly, helps me pay bills and take care of things like upgrading the setup and just honestly advancing the video quality and content. Now, with that being said, let's get into the Takeshi Event. The first thing we have to answer, guys, is who is Takeshi? For you new players out there, for you experienced players, who is Takeshi? Takeshi is the kid genius of Frag. He has designed this war robot essentially to enable him to have combat in the Frag Champions arena. And honestly, the design on this character is pretty darn fantastic. It is literally a little creepy grinning kid inside of a mech suit. I mean, who doesn't want a mech suit? I feel so bad for that. I did not mean to push witness me. If you end up watching this video, I apologize. That's not intentional. Now, Takeshi overall, guys, is a very interesting card, and he does have a pretty unique story. I covered it briefly in the beginning of the video. The truth is, with this character, you're going to run into some things that you're going to like about this character, and there's so many things you don't like about this character. But overall, the design and the who of Takeshi is just, it's very, very straightforward, very, very simple. He's Takeshi. That's that's the ugly truth. No, I'm just kidding. That's just the truth. Sorry, I'm not a Takeshi fan, guys. But anyways, let me backtrack here and actually tell you. So Takeshi is the genius boy. He could be the youngest graduate from Bot Mama's Robotics Academy. That's how he built his mech suit. But he decided to join Frag Championship instead. He desperately needs first prize money to cover his beloved mother's hospital fees. I'm curious as to who his mother is. And that kind of gives you the idea of who Takeshi is. The robot in question, guys, just so you know, is it doesn't actually really have a name. So one thing I never figured out about this character, a really interesting thing here, is the robot called Takeshi or is the boy called Takeshi? The weapon itself, though, is pretty straightforward. It is RCSP-4. It is a plasma firing handgun. Basically, it fires a ball of energy that explodes on impact, has a splash radius of 1 meter, has 7 ammo shots per clip, and it's a very, very good weapon. The ult's ridiculous. We'll get into that here momentarily. But first, guys, let's move into our second question. Now that you kind of understand who Takeshi is, second question is, how does he play? Now, this question is a little more in-depth than the first one. Why is it more in-depth? Well, let's start with this. So Takeshi has a very interesting playstyle, but it's not unique to this character. But the way this character performs the actions is. So let's get into it and let's explain this. What do I mean by he has a playstyle that's kind of generic? Well, he has that plasma shot that we talked about that basically is limitless range when manual fired. It does good damage. The damage is less than the other big splash damage characters, and that's okay. Not everybody can be Andromeda, you know what I mean? But it is kind of similar to like a Queen Boom of the same level. It doesn't have the radius of Queen Boom, but honestly, that's what you compare it to. It's 73 per hit at level 9, and because of this, you're going to find yourself spamming channels with his primary fire and trying to close the gap to set up the ultimate ability. Realistically, this card lives and dies by his ultimate ability. His ultimate ability, the overclock in question, he turns into a maniac, punching like crazy. Movement speed goes up to 23.3 kilometers per hour. Lasts for like 4 seconds, I think it was, and it does really high damage. So you're going to play this card using the primary ability, primary fire, to set up the ultimate ability, which is the real money maker for this card. As you guys can see right there with the boss fight, it makes short work of most enemies that you are going to come across on the battlefield. And honestly, most Takeshi players are going to play him exactly the same. they're going to play him and try to get in a position to pop that ult and destroy their opponents. Because once you're in that ult, you're dead. Oh, did I also mention the ult gives you more health? Like, bro, I hate get out of jail free characters. I'm keeping my personal opinions to myself on this one till the next part. But that's going to be your playstyle with this card, guys. He's able to slay very efficiently. Can be used to play defense if you so choose. Damage is there in order to do this. Honestly, you're going to play him similar to how you would play a Queen Boom or a Queen Unicorn. Let's move into the next question. Why do you want Takeshi? Now this is the big one, guys. Why do you want Takeshi? Well, let's start with the basics as to why you want Takeshi. Takeshi is a top 5 card in Frag right now. I hate to say that, but he is. This is a top 5 card in Frag. What makes him top 5? The ultimate ability. The ultimate ability on this card is a get out of jail free card and is a guaranteed kill on whoever gets stuck in it, assuming you know how to move with the character. Realistically, the ultimate ability is broken with this character, and I suspect it'll be nerfed at some point in the future. I just don't know when, unfortunately. But honestly, Takeshi, the reason you want him, guys, is his ability to slay. Him and Red Shadow lead the way as Slayer cards right now in Frag. He does okay tower damage, but realistically, this guy can dictate and win pretty much any single fight he chooses to go into, with the exception of maybe being Red Shadow. Like, that might be the only card that's going to win consistently against Takeshi, or do a 50-50 split with Takeshi. That's just kind of the way that he is. And that's part of the reason you want him in your lineup. The second reason you want him in your lineup, guys, other than his ultimate ability, which realistically is the only real reason people run him, because they like to go, haha, I'm gonna die, let me click my ult and gain a ton of health, and I'll be in the middle of everything, I'll be good to go, grand old time. Can you guys tell I don't like Takeshi? But I can understand why people like this card. Oh, it pains me to say that. Another thing to note, guys, with this card is he's not as squishy, which is a good thing as well. A lot of these cards that come in this format are kind of weird. But the other reason that you're going to want to get Takeshi is he's a wild card. So he's going to play both offense and defense depending on how you are issuing commands. This is going to put him in a position where if you need to switch to him, he is almost always going to be in the right position, assuming your commands are on target. This gives him a huge advantage over singular direction cards such as defense and attack cards. Even though they both have their spot in the game, they don't do both jobs well, usually. Takeshi is the exception to that rule. He does both jobs very well. So, the reasons you want him, to sum it up: huge get out of jail free ability. Huge get out of jail free ability, sorry about that, guys, and a lot of health combined with solid damage, and he's a wild card. Wild card's a unique role in Frag Pro Shooter, and this card does it extremely well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you win Takeshi from this event. I wish you guys luck, stay safe, and I will see you legends next time. Bye bye.